Good morning, everyone. We're continuing here in the words of BILVAVI, MISHKAN, EVNEH. And he writes like this, Yesh Pizgam Yadua, there is a very famous saying, Shemeroiv Eitzim Loiroim Esiya'ar. From all the trees, a person can't see the forest. If a person is standing in the midst of the forest and they're looking at hundreds of trees, they can't really see the beauty and the splendor of the forest itself. They just see the trees. Everything that we have in creation, the physical world, is to help us in our world of ruchnius, of understanding the spiritual realms. So let's use this saying over here of that from all of the trees, it's hard to see the forest, to explain our inyan, our topic over here of being Dovid, of being close to Hashem. As we're saying, to explain the actual way in which our life is supposed to look, which is Dveikus in Hashem. Yesh Taryag mitzvahs v'yikarim Talmud Torah. There are 613 mitzvahs, and the main one is Talmud Torah, learning Torah, Kamoshe Kosev, like it says in Chazal, the Talmud Torah keneged kulam. Talmud Torah is equal and equivalent to all of the other mitzvahs. You should know, the 613 mitzvahs are only sharashim, they're the roots. But the details of the mitzvahs are very many. We know the words of the Zayar. The 613 mitzvahs are 613 itim, pieces of advice. Taryag Eitzais la'adam. There's 613 advices to a person. Eitzais l'shema. What advice are the mitzvahs? What are they coming to instill upon a person and to encourage a person with? Eitzais keitzad yidabek ha'adam b'koinoi. Their eitzais, their advice, their avenues in which a person is going to become davek, to cling to his koinoi, to his master. Kloimar, what does that mean? Kamahusam shala mitzvahs, the entire essence of the mitzvah is Heim einam inyan atzmi. It's not for the mitzvah itself. Ela mapa, it's really a map. Ma'amoka ma'at, to show us Keitzad yigi adam lidveikus b'kaina. By doing this particular mitzvah, it's going to show you how you can get closer to the Rebbeinu Shalom. So it's not per se for the mitzvah itself, but the mitzvah is the avenue that we have in this world to bring ourselves closer to Hashem. Im kein mitzvah markeves bebeis chalakim. If that's the case, a mitzvah is a combination of two different parts. Mechelek hamaisa sheba dibor ukedaima. Number one is the action of the mitzvah, or the speech, the words that we say, or any other physical activity that we are involved with by doing the mitzvah. And we add on to that, this is the part of the mitzvah which is the tachlis, the ultimate purpose, which is to bring a person close and to cling to Hashem. So you have the maisa mitzvah, the action, the activity that a person does in to perform the mitzvah. That's one thing, that's a part. But then there is the much deeper part of that mitzvah, which is that this mitzvah that I'm engaging myself in right now brings me to the Vekas, brings me close to Hashem. Nimsim kain, if that's the case, there are many details in the Maisa mitzvahs, in the physical actions that a person must do. These are the numerous trees that you would find in the forest. So you're just looking at the trees. However, you want to get into the deeper areas, the more spiritual essence of the mitzvahs, mitzvah tachlis hadvarim, which is the whole purpose of the mitzvahs. Kol mitzvahs kavana achas lam. Every mitzvah has the same intention. Kirvas Hashem udevekis b'Hashem, which is to bring us closer and cling to Hashem. So says the BILVAVI MISHKAN EVNEH, you could get stuck and hung up in the Maisa mitzvahs, in the action of the mitzvahs themselves. That would be like someone walking into a forest and just seeing the trees. You don't see the bountiful forest that's in front of you. Only when someone pulls back a little bit and sees that you have clearings in the forest, and there's a place where the animals live, and there's a stream of water that you can drink, and here's a little hut over here. Only when you pull back can you see the grandeur of the forest. So the mitzvahs don't get locked in tunnel vision only to the action of the mitzvah itself. You have to see the bigger picture, and that is that the mitzvahs are here to bring us to Dveikis in Hashem, closeness to the Rebbeinu Shalom. Have a wonderful day.